Sports Guyz fans, or Philly for short.
Or the nation, as we always
we're
say.
here, we're hot, we're fresh, like a warm Philly pretzel that just opened up. So listen,
That sounds real good.
that's not good right now.
It's
It's about 75 degrees outside today, and the first Saturday in October. You would never think it's fall in the tri-state area, but we are here. We're glad that you are with us, courtesy of RVNTV.TV. We are in the RVNTV Studios. As always, I'm your host, Peter Evans, and this is Aaron Scott Robbins. I think you should drop the Robbins.
Why you give my government name out? Like, you give my full government. Like, you
hold on.
didn't get my permission to do that.
It's Aaron. There we go. I'm gonna change the spelling so that way they don't look you up.
Listen, all I'm gonna say is, I mean, you tell somebody something out of confidence, and they just put your stuff out in the streets.
When we get my middle
I mean,
name,
even though y'all are family, we are the nation.
Thank you.
But still, my middle name is
I bet you never guessed my middle name.
Derek.
No.
What is it?
It starts with a W.
William?
It's not William.
I don't know. Help me out. Help us out.
It's the last name. I'll give it to you later on
Go
in the
ahead.
show because it is funny.
Okay.
It's going to take all the heat off of you, sir.
Go ahead. Take it off. Yeah, I need that.
Not right now. Not right now.
You're
I'm going to let you smoke it for a little bit. But listen, it is week 5 in the NFL season. We had week 4 last week. And if you caught our show live last week, and the archives will be up shortly, I did go out on a limb and I picked the upset of the week of the Buffalo Bills beating the Atlanta Falcons.
You did.
And I also said that I wouldn't be surprised if the LA Rams go into Dallas and beat the Dallas Cowboys.
You did.
That defense was suspect.
We did pick that. We did pick Dallas, but you did say that.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if LA Rams did.
Because the Rams coming into Dallas, the true first test of that defense, that Dallas defense, with the whole new secondary, you seen what happened.
Yeah, there's a lot of holes back there.
Todd Gurley had
213 yards total offense.
Total offense.
I mean,
my fantasy team.
There's a lot of holes in that defense. They're young. Listen, now, I'm gonna say this: in a couple years, Dallas's defense, their secondary is gonna be really, really, really good. But right now, they're gonna have the growing pains.
Yes.
And Scott McVay. Listen, kudos to Coach
Sean
McVay. Excuse me. Kudos to Sean McVay. He's doing an excellent job right now. They're 3-1. He's got those boys playing right now. Jared Goff is looking really good right now. He's shutting up all the critics.
Yep.
Said Watkins is doing his thing. No. Listen, yes, because the critics were saying that he's horrible. He's going to be a flop. They've been saying that all season.
He's doing better
all season long. But right now he's shutting them up right now because listen. The best formula for a young quarterback is pieces.
Yeah.
And right now they have pieces and they have a good coach. So kudos to them right now.
So another surprising game of the week was who I picked, and we can recap the pick. And I beat you last week.
You did.
His fatal attraction, Deshaun Watson. He had the nerve.
You know what's funny though?
To pick against
you
Deshaun.
know what's funny?
And
I thought about it after the show, and I said
You
to
felt
myself,
bad, didn't you?
I felt bad. I felt like I cheated. I got a man crush on him right now because he's a bad boy. He's a bad boy. And I thought about it.
You thought about infidelity, didn't you?
I did. It was infidelity. I thought about it. And I said, why would I do that?
Yeah.
Why would I do that? And then the next day he just lit it up.
Yeah.
5 touchdowns.
5 touchdowns. Will Fuller back, and that's why I say going into this week against Kansas City, we saw Kansas City. Andy Reid is due. He's due for a letdown game. I thought it was going to be Monday by the way they came out flat against Washington.
But we'll talk about that later on because we got that in our picks.
I'm recapping on Monday night. Recap on Monday night.
Mm-hmm.
Andy Reid, as we know, for 14 years here, he was the head coach of the Philadelphia Eagles. There will be certain games where we will be rolling, playing a team that really shouldn't hang with us that much.
And
and the team comes out flat. And Washington brought it to him. Now, the first touchdown to Terrell Pryor, that was a push-off. That was OPI. It wasn't called.
Yeah.
Then it was Washington was bottoming up pretty good.
Listen, Washington right now. The problem was they were balling in that game, but the problem was they just couldn't stay healthy.
Yes.
Norman got knocked out.
Norman's out for a couple of weeks.
He's out 4 weeks.
4 weeks?
His ribs. Yeah, he's out. They lost, I think, another safety. They lost a cornerback. I mean, they were just dropping like flies out there. But for the most part, Washington's tough because you can see they had that fight in them. And throughout the game, they just kept persevering. But honestly, let's just be honest. Chiefs were the better team. Tyreek Hill was doing his thing out there. And
Kelsey
and Hunt. Man.
White boy supreme Travis Kelsey. That boy can dance.
I like him, man. He got some rhythm, don't he? He got some rhythm, right?
That boy can dance.
But let's just talk about Kareem Hunt. I mean, have you seen a running back? I mean, we've seen some, Todd Gurley when he first came out as a rookie.
Yeah.
I mean, there's been some others in the past, but to see a guy that has a balance, that has a speed, that has the strength to get through the line, and he has the vision, those jump cuts, man. It's just it's poetry in motion, man.
He reminds me of. And I think why Andy went up and got him because they made 2 trades up.
Yep.
They got Mahomes and they went and got Kareem Hunt in the 3rd round. They traded up. He reminds me of a more explosive Westbrook.
That's interesting.
He responds to me for more of a home run hitter. Brian Westbrook.
A little bigger though.
Bigger. That's what I'm saying. Bigger, faster, with better speed.
Comparison. I kind of like that. I like that.
Yeah.
He's just. I mean, he's a real deal. I mean, kudos to Andy because Andy, in this draft, they saw the need and they saw that we got to get a quarterback. And listen, Alex Smith, I used to call him Check Down Charlie, is playing really well right now. I got to give him his props. But they feel they have their Brett Favre and Mahomes. Yeah. So they went. Kudos to them for getting their Brett Favre, the future, hopefully, and then getting Kareem Hunt.
Now, what we had on the field or off the field, we saw Antonio Brown playing the Baltimore Ravens. Baltimore Ravens crowd, the Baltimore Ravens kneel before the anthem. They kneel before the anthem.
I get tired of it.
Getting plethora of boos, and then stood for the anthem.
Are you getting tired of it?
I just think
it's getting watered down a little. It's getting watered down. I mean, I understand the whole purpose of it. I understand people want to have a voice. I'm with that. But after a while, when does it get redundant? Yeah. You know what I mean? Like,
So to get to on the game, there was a play. Pittsburgh really totally dominated the game. Le'Veon Bell ran all over, had 144 yards, 2 touchdowns. They beat the Baltimore Ravens 26-9, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes,
there was a play where it was a fake reverse screen, and Antonio Brown slipped through. It was wide open, had nothing but daylight. And Big Ben checked it down. Not only checked it down, but overthrew the check down. And Antonio Brown, and this is I want to go on a little rant here. I usually agree with things that Mike Golick says.
Okay.
I don't agree with him where he said that Antonio Brown and his passion was for himself.
Nah.
If I'm not mistaken, if Ben would have saw Antonio Brown and Antonio Brown caught the ball, ran into the end zone, does or does not the team benefit from that?
Right, but here's the bigger picture. And this is something I was going to bring. We didn't talk about it. But the question is Ben on the downslope?
Oh,
I think he is.
Yes.
I think he is. And that's why a lot of people think I'm crazy.
No.
I had a discussion this week. I talked about that. And I said my prediction, I'm going to stick by it, is the Houston Texans going to the AFC Championship. And I had a big argument this week with someone. They said to me, well, how can you say that? What about Pittsburgh? I said, I'm going to say this to you. Ben's on the downslope, and let's keep it real. Ben gets hurt a lot.
He gets hurt a lot, but he's not only
and he's not the same.
He hasn't been the same for 3 to 4 years
because of those injuries.
Not just because of injuries, because
quite frankly, it plays down.
He sucks right now.
Wow, you putting it out there?
Yeah. Literally, if you talk to a Steelers fan, they do not. And then listen.
Wow.
He called out Martavius Brown when he was going through his thing.
What is that all about?
He called out. He said he wasn't calling out Brown, but Ben, you called out Brown. Listen, you are the quarterback of the Pittsburgh Steelers, one of the most storied franchises in this league history.
Yes, historic.
Top five, all time.
Creme de la creme. Right.
Have some accountability for yourself.
Yeah.
You know, look in the mirror and realize, like, look, Todd Hill, you have burners on the outside. You have a hell of a running back.
J.J. Schuster in the middle is doing his thing.
And you have a good offensive line, but yet your passing numbers, I've seen you.
It's horrible.
Ben, I rock with you in fantasy for the last 2 years. You've cost me games.
Yeah.
You cost me titles.
So we agreed with this that this is downslope.
Yeah.
But my thing is just a real quick to piggyback off the Bryant thing. When you're the leader of a team and you have a horse because he's a horse, they don't need him. They don't need Bryant. And to be honest with you, if they had Bryant last year, it'd probably be a different story. We probably would have talked about them in the Super Bowl instead of the Patriots. So I understand you want to motivate your young guys, but there's a way you do it, and I think the way how you just threw him right under the bus.
Yeah,
it just
that was last year, but now you got AB overall, probably the best wide receiver in the league next to Odell Beckham.
Yeah, top 3.
You see what I'm saying?
Easily,
and it's passion. Why he showed the same passion that Tom Brady shows as a quarterback because he knows he was wide open. Ben makes that throw. He can run underneath of it, and he's gone to the house. Yeah, game's over. He wants to win.
Yeah,
you know so. I wish people would check that.
Yeah.
Now, surprising game. I love what we saw from the Eagles, imposing their will against the San Diego Chargers.
Finally,
it was really a Philadelphia home game West.
Finally,
you heard the crowd. EAGLES chants. Eagles go, Eagles go, Eagles. It was a very pro Eagles crowd.
Right.
So. And LeGarrette Blount, that 68-yard run.
I just have to see the stiff. I just gotta say this. And that was crazy. I just want to say this, and I just wanted to zoom on me, peoples. Keith, Andy, thank you, Doug Peterson. Thank you, Dougie P. I've been very hard on you the last couple of weeks, and I want to apologize publicly because you finally did what I've been saying and what Peter's been saying, and what have we been saying, Pete?
Run the ball.
Run the ball.
Now.
Run the ball.
Now.
Control the clock. What's the best formula for a young quarterback?
To control the clock. But listen, before you
have a good running game. That's the answer.
You had the defense to go against to run the ball the last 2 weeks.
Right.
When you play the Giants and you play the Chargers.
Absolutely.
This week, and we'll talk about later on in the show.
Yes, sir.
It's a little bit different. But kudos once again to Doug Peterson for realizing how to attack the San Diego Chargers offense
and not being stubborn.
Not being stubborn.
Not being stubborn is key.
Now, it's a little bit different now. On the defensive side of the ball, it was 13-0. And you saw inside the NFL on Showtime, airs on Tuesdays. Right before that drive after we went up 13-0, Anthony said, let's go have some fun. Next play, 75-yard bomb to Tyrell Williams. It was a play action post, a run heavy look. It was a run heavy look.
Yeah.
I think it was 2 wide receivers.
Yeah, 2 wide receivers.
And you had Tyrell Williams on a deep post, wide open. Jalen Mills bit. I don't know. We didn't see the back end.
Yeah,
so I don't know if he bit. I don't know if he bit on the run
or was coverage issue or
Well, you know the assignment. You know the safety had to bite on the run.
Yeah.
He had to bite on the play action run.
And that's why I say, and we've been echoing this, the importance of running the ball. And right now we're leading the league right now in time possession, which is key. Right now, defensively, as far as on the secondary side, we're weak. I mean, other than our safeties, our corners are.
Darby, please come back.
Yeah, please. But and you're missing Cox, so you're missing some pieces.
Who's also out for this week's game,
right?
as well.
Which I understood that, and I figured that. But so my point is, and like I said, we'll cover it later on with the running game against Arizona. It's so important, even if we're going against an opponent that's good against the run, stout against the run, to keep honing in on it, because you have a bruiser back there and Blunt who's looking like
and Clement
warrior.
Clement looks cleaner and cleaner and more peaceful.
Did someone just say?
I said
someone at the beginning when we drafted him. What did I say?
Yeah. Any other year he would have been drafted. This is a very deep running back class. Any other year he would have been drafted.
It's sad how some scouts. I know we got to move, but it's sad how some scouts put a bad word out there about a player, and a player could just drop and not get drafted. And he's one of the guys.
So let's talk about the elephant in the room that happened on Wednesday, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
And that was Cam Newton's comments regarding Jordan Rodriguez, Carolina, Charlotte Observer beat reporter for the Carolina Panthers. And his vulnerable moment where he was being really completely brutal honest, in my opinion, on the camera. When he said, "Man, it's funny to hear the female talk about rap." You heard his initial comments, you heard his apology. Now I really want to back to football in the essence of it, but I don't know why people were shocked about this by Cam, or you shocked from an athlete doing this or saying this and not having the wherewithal to know and not to say that.
It's not.
Stop.
It's not shot.
To the public out there, I'm not going to say it's too sensitive, but why are we holding a quarterback who is under the age of 30, who's been given everything to him, and he's earned it, but pretty much has been given the keys to a city in Charlotte,
right?
To be so shocked that he says this. Why are we holding him to a higher standard than we hold our politicians?
Yeah, listen,
I don't understand.
I agree with that. But and that's a very good point. However, we live in a society right now that there's certain buttons you can't press. Yeah. There's a certain button you can't press. You can't touch on the rainbow situation, if you will. You can't touch on the African American situation or
rainbow
anything.
situation.
LGBT, right?
You about to defend somebody right now.
Anyway, LGBTQ.
But I'm just saying.
Yeah, but I am. My point is, but you're right. You have to be careful what you have to say. Even with the minority situation. And again, we're regressing to the woman situation. There's a lot of women reporters that are very established, that are in the business, that are very successful. Lisa Salters, I can name a few. Josina Anderson, all those. And I love them. Jamel Hill. But there's just certain things, and I think he just got caught up in the moment.
Yes.
But at the end of the day, you just can't say certain things.
Now,
you gotta as I said to you on the phone, you gotta tread lightly, man. You gotta be careful what you say, because when you say it, everyone takes it differently.
True.
You know what I mean?
Now, to all the people who say this, that, and the third, and listen, the essence of the question was the physicality of the routes. It was a stupid question, in my opinion. A true beat reporter, and she was really good. Physicality of the routes. What does that mean? You just went into New England and you beat them in New England. Devin Funchess had the game of his life.
I mean, yeah, I agree with you.
That much had to get members like. So this is my thing.
So you said the prowess of the question.
Yes, that's the prowess of the question. But also on the same token, you want to condemn Cam, and they were so quick to cast stones at Cam. If I'm not mistaken, there had to be 5 to 10 other male beat reporters in that room, right?
Yeah.
And no one followed up on the question. Jordan Rodriguez didn't follow up on the question. She didn't have Cam insinuate on his answer or on his thoughts originally at that time. So she could have went and said something to him after or pressed the issue then.
Right.
She took it to social media.
Like Amy Fidel said, courtesy of Comcast Sports, which she said, which is I really agree with her.
Right.
She, as a journalist, those type of questions you got to follow up.
Yes.
And she should have said, okay, what do you mean by that, Cam?
Yes.
Can you explain what do you mean by that? That's your journalistic duty to do that.
Yep.
And she just didn't do that.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
She said so she tucked tail and she ran to Twitter.
And then she went to him and talked to him and said, well, I can't say what he said. Like,
you just leave it. And then we heard several outlets say that when Cam spoke to her one-on-one after, he showed regret for what he said. Didn't apologize, but he showed regret for what he said.
Yeah.
And I this is crazy. People said, well, he should have apologized to Jordan Rodriguez directly, and I don't feel as if he deserved that. To be honest with you,
but I don't hear what you're saying, but the politically correct way, you have to do that.
Yeah, no.
You have to do that because
okay, but listen to me. You think he should apologize directly to Jordan Rodriguez, or I think his apology was way more well versed.
Oh, the apology was good.
That's what I'm talking about.
Listen, I had nothing. I had no problem with the apology. I think it was excellent.
Some people have a problem with the apology that he didn't talk to Jordan Rodriguez in person.
I think to squash the situation, and I think again he got caught up in the moment.
Yeah.
He made a mistake. Shouldn't have said it. And I think after the fact, I don't think he was really realizing that. Listen, he's been a man all his life. So I mean, let's keep in mind he's got an ego.
Yep.
So I mean, in his mind at that time, probably when they discussed the situation,
Yeah.
he probably feel wrong. But
Go ahead.
my point is, you gotta. And this is where the maturity of Cam sometimes is in question at certain points.
But why are you shocked?
But here, let me finish.
Right.
So what I'm saying is, this is where the maturity. And listen, Cam has changed a lot. I gotta say that. But the Super Bowl situation, some of the other situations that happened in the past, and then now this is where he shows the growth, continues to show the growth that he's been showing, and says, "Listen, you know what? Hey, I didn't realize I offended you." This is right after. Yeah. If he had done that, squash.
Yeah. People. So the flaws in people's argument that his apology wasn't genuine or his apology was bad timing. Listen, man, that Dannon contract, I forget what it was, but it's nowhere near his real contract.
Dannon Oko's 0.
So his contract with them, yes, they pulled a partnership. You think he's concerned about that? The man is guaranteed to make $60 million over the next 4 years. He don't care about that contract.
And keep in mind, he probably got other endorsements that we don't know about.
So to say that
Under Armour still
to say
backing
that
him.
he did it for that, no,
yeah,
I'm not with that.
I'm okay. Listen, it happened. He made a mistake, but the point of the matter is he apologized.
Yeah,
and he was contrite with it. And in my book, he apologized.
Oh,
he was real about it. Let's squash it.
But to the people out there who said, "Oh my God, I can't believe."
Oh, dear God.
I can't believe he said that. Listen, look at Cam's track record. He's not the most mature, but
he's involved. He has evolved since, but he's done some crazy stuff.
I think of
Auburn days.
If Odell Beckham was a quarterback,
yeah,
I think he would have answered it the same way.
Yeah.
It's a lot of players in the league who would have answered that way.
Yeah.
And to be honest with you, I understand that the choice of words, it comes off in the perception. We live in such a perception-based world that it came off as sexist or very sexist.
Insensitive, right? Or chauvinistic.
I think, honestly, my honest opinion is that when he said it, we talked about this, I think he was like, wow.
He was in awe.
He was in awe.
Yeah, he was in awe.
He was in awe. I think that question like
I think it was a little bit of, wow, that's kind of deep.
That's deep.
But if he would have said, that's deep. Wow, I really, I appreciate that question from you.
Right.
If you would have said that, we wouldn't even talk about it.
No, I ain't talking about it.
But
listen, we'll come back on the other side. We're going to have a very special guest, Brian Caver, Seton Hall great, and also head coach of the Conwell Egan High School's basketball team, Elite Skills, AAU 14 and 17. So we'll come back on RVNTV.tv. On the other side, Philly Sports Guys, we'll have Brian Caver on, and we'll get into some basketball talk.
Yes, sir.
All right, coming right back.
Although I've been a veterinarian for almost 15 years now, our show is not just going to be about animals, including pets and wildlife and large animals and zoo animals. It's going to be about lifestyles and pop culture and working out and having a great time and just being a better person. So coming along, check me out this fall on RVN TV.
At Giorgio's, you'll find unique and exotic design.
Gorgeous. That is spectacular. Beautiful. Wow, that is gorgeous.
That is gorgeous.
That's got to be from Giorgio's.
That's got to be from Giorgio's.
He only shops at Giorgio's.
Visit us today in the Freehold Raceway Mall.
Why travel to Philadelphia or Atlantic City for memorable and diverse dining? Experience the unique style and ambiance of Napa Valley Wine Country right here in the heart of South Jersey. At Terra Nova Restaurant, it's casual yet sophisticated with contemporary American cuisine. Enjoy South Jersey's best sushi and raw bar, the freshest seafood, thick, delicious steaks, pastas, appetizers, and desserts. Our wine bar offers selections from virtually every major wine-producing region in the world. Choose from over 200 wines, with 50 available by the glass. Join us at Terra Nova for Wine Down Wednesdays with special half-price bottles of wine. Sit, sip, and enjoy. Our bar happy hour features sushi at half price. Every Friday night, it's live music and our pasta and wine Sundays. Spotlight 25 wines at $25. Terra Nova Restaurant has a wonderful Northern California decor with architectural touches exuding elegance and warmth. An excellent choice for private parties. Our rooms can accommodate 20 to 120 people. Choose the Napa Room, Sonoma Room, or the Monterey Room. Terra Nova Restaurant is perfect for friends to meet. And for added fun, enjoy our brand new wine and martini bar. Great food, great wine, great friends. It's Terra Nova Restaurant.
Apple Ridge is about freedom. Apple Ridge is about community. Apple Ridge is about home. Apple Ridge, everything you want, more than you expect. Welcome to your new neighborhood. Apple Ridge Senior Living. Enjoy a maintenance-free, affordable luxury lifestyle today. Visit appleridgeseniorliving.com and find out more about the Apple Ridge experience.
Hey everyone, my name is Adam Chrisman and I'm the host of a new show called The Adam Chrisman Show. Although I've been a veterinarian for almost 15 years now, our show is not just going to be about animals, including pets and wildlife and large animals and zoo animals. It's going to be about lifestyles and pop culture and working out and having a great time and just being a better person. So coming along, check me out this fall on RVNTV.
At Giorgio's, you'll find unique and exotic design.
Gorgeous. That is spectacular. Beautiful. Wow, that is gorgeous.
That is gorgeous.
That's got to be from Giorgio's.
That's got to be from Giorgio's.
He only shops at Giorgio's.
Visit us today in the Freehold Raceway Mall.
Why travel to Philadelphia or Atlantic City for memorable and diverse dining? Experience the unique style and ambiance of Napa Valley Wine Country right here in the heart of South Jersey. At Terra Nova Restaurant, it's casual yet sophisticated with contemporary American cuisine. Enjoy South Jersey's best sushi and raw bar, the freshest seafood, thick, delicious steaks, pastas, appetizers, and desserts. Our wine bar offers selections from virtually every major wine-producing region in the world. Choose from over 200 wines, with 50 available by the glass. Join us at Terra Nova for Wine Down Wednesdays with special half-price bottles of wine. Sit, sip, and enjoy. Our bar happy hour features sushi at half price. Every Friday night, it's live music and our pasta and wine Sundays. Spotlight 25 wines at $25. Terra Nova Restaurant has a wonderful Northern California decor with architectural touches exuding elegance and warmth. An excellent choice for private parties. Our rooms can accommodate 20 to 120 people. Choose the Napa Room, Sonoma Room, or the Monterey Room. Terra Nova Restaurant is perfect for friends to meet. And for added fun, enjoy our brand new wine and martini bar. Great food, great wine, great friends. It's Terra Nova Restaurant.
Apple Ridge is about freedom. Apple Ridge is about community. Apple Ridge is about home. Apple Ridge, everything you want, more than you expect. Welcome to your new neighborhood. Apple Ridge Senior Living. Enjoy a maintenance-free, affordable luxury lifestyle today. Visit appleridgeseniorliving.com and find out more about the Apple Ridge experience.
Hey everyone, my name is Adam Chrisman and I'm the host of a new show called The Adam Chrisman Show. Although I've been a veterinarian for almost 15 years now, our show is not just going to be about animals, including pets and wildlife and large animals and zoo animals. It's going to be about lifestyles and pop culture and working out and having a great time and just being a better person. So coming along, check me out this fall on RVNTV.
At Georgia,
Welcome back to Philly Sports, guys. I am Pete. This is Aaron. I won't give you middle name no more.
You done?
Yeah.
Okay.
I would have said I am Peter W. Evans III. This is Philly Sports, guys, as we are combined. We are waiting to get our guest, Mr. Brian Caver, Seton Hall great.
Cave.
Actually, he has a lot in common. I didn't know this.
Yeah.
One of my close friends, Paul Guyz, is also Seton Hall alum.
Yeah. Man, listen, Seton Hall, man. I mean, I grew up watching him a little longer than you, a couple years, but I remember the days, man.
You're that much older.
I'm what? You 30? I'm 38. You're 30. What?
35.
You just turned 35, right?
It's 3 years.
I'm a little longer than tooth thingy, but anyway,
You only
neither
older
here
than
nor
Phil.
neither here nor there. But anyway, but I remember those days, man. When we'll talk to him about it. But I mean, that team, man, '89. Do you actually remember that? Man, Seton Hall, Michigan.
Fill me in.
Final Four, Seton Hall, Michigan. Luther Wright, Winchester, Caver, all them boys. They played. They actually played. I think that was the year they played Ramil Robinson.
Okay.
In the finals. And then I think the next year, if I remember right, I'll double check with him. Right. Glenn Rice played the next year against Michigan and Illinois. So yeah, that was that year. I think Michigan went 2 years in a row, I believe, offhand. But before that, Seton Hall played Michigan. So it's a lot of great basketball. Seton Hall had all those great teams back then, playing the St. John's teams, big rivalries. So it's good to have Cave on talk about, all that stuff. And plus what he's doing now. So
Listen, real quick, we got to take a quick impromptu break. We will be right back on the Philly Sports Guys on the RVNTV network.
you'll find unique and exotic design.
Oh my God, it's gorgeous.
That is spectacular.
Beautiful. Wow, that is gorgeous.
That is gorgeous.
That's got to be from Giorgio's.
That's got to be from Giorgio's.
He only shops at Giorgio's.
Visit us today in the Freehold Raceway Mall.
Why travel to Philadelphia or Atlantic City for memorable and diverse dining? Experience the unique style and ambiance of Napa Valley wine country right here in the heart of South Jersey. At Terra Nova Restaurant, it's casual yet sophisticated with contemporary American cuisine. Enjoy South Jersey's best sushi and raw bar, the freshest seafood, thick, delicious steaks, pastas, appetizers, and desserts. Our wine bar offers selections from virtually every major wine-producing region in the world. Choose from over 200 wines, with 50 available by the glass. Join us at Terra Nova for Wine Down Wednesdays with special half-price bottles of wine. Sit, sip, and enjoy. Our bar happy hour features sushi at half price. Every Friday night, it's live music and our pasta and wine Sundays. Spotlight 25 wines at $25. Terra Nova Restaurant has a wonderful Northern California decor with architectural touches exuding elegance and warmth. An excellent choice for private parties. Our rooms can accommodate.
Welcome. We are back on the Philly Sports Guys show. I am Pete. This is Aaron. RVNTV.TV. Philly Sports Guys Guyz on Facebook and #1 PSG show on Twitter as well.
That's right.
And I am honored to have the great Brian Caver, Seton Hall great, and also head coach of the Conwell Egan High School basketball team. Also 14 to 17 elite hoop skills AAU as well.
Right.
Brian Caver, Mr. Caver, welcome to the show. We're glad to have you on.
Thanks for having me, man. I appreciate it. Thanks.
Hey, so as Aaron did say in the off screen that yes, he's a little bit more familiar with your time at Seton Hall, but however, Seton Hall holds a very special place in my heart. As one of my dear friends, who you may know, was also an alum there as well, and his name is Paul Guyz. I've seen Paul play out of Charlotte. Me and his brother, and we're all cool. We're very tight. So yeah, the 6 degrees of separation. Never would have known.
Small world, right?
Very small world.
Absolutely, small world, man.
Small world.
Absolutely.
Real quick, Cave. First of all, Cave, good to have you, man. I'm glad you came on, man. Doing a lot of great things, but I mean, why go on the Seton Hall thing, man? I know we're going to switch gears and talk about other things, but
okay.
Right now, where do you see right now the program? Well, first, let's talk about your playing days and all that. Now, you played again. You said 94, 95, right?
I played from 1990 to 94.
Right. And I remember those days with Luther Wright and Winchester. And I mean, just give us a quick, give us a quick synopsis of those days, man.
Jerry Walker.
Yeah, the hair. Yeah. And if I remember, you played Michigan in the Final Four, right, or the championship, right?
Actually, that was before me. That was that year, '89. John Wood. They lost in the finals to us. We lost to Arizona in the final 8. That had Bison Derrick, God bless him. He got passed away.
Yes.
Brian Williams, he was on that team. Lil Bob, that's who we lost to in the final 8. And then UNLV lost to Larry Johnson.
Right. So right now, with that being said, what do you see the state of the program right now going as far as Seton Hall right now?
Well, I think it's a combination of a couple of things. I think the Big East kind of revamped itself due to football, which kind of changed the kind of look of what the Big East looks like. Which is more just Catholic schools, Xavier, Villanova, St. John's, and things like that. But Seton Hall turned the corner. I think they're beginning to win that recruiting war. I think that those down years, they were losing the recruiting war, losing those New York players, a lot of New Jersey players were leaving the state, going to Duke, going to Kentucky, and things like that. But I think now they're starting to win the recruiting war and getting those New Jersey kids to stay home and getting those New York players to stay home. So, they're on the radar. They'll probably be preseason top 25. Which comes with a lot of pressure because now you can't speak for anybody.
Right, Miles Powell's over there. Shooting the lights out, right?
Yeah, Miles shooting the lights out. I think they got a really, really good recruiting class. They had a good transfer from Syracuse, 16 kids. So, and then Delgado, decided to come back, which is incredible, which is awesome, which helps them in the front court.
Now, just to piggyback off of that, and I know we're talking about Seton Hall in the present day, but I just want to give you kudos because I remember this game. I remember Saturdays watching Big East basketball. I remember the John DuPont Pavilion. It was you holding down Kerry Kittles for 15 points, and you came back at 21, and it was the last time that Seton Hall has beat Villanova. So is that, out of your college career, does that game stick out to you the most?
That game sticks out, but more importantly, the one game that sticks out was my freshman year when we beat Georgetown in the Big East championship. It was actually the first time Seton Hall has ever won the Big East outright that year. But that game sticking out, I mean, it was a tough defensive matchup for me because Kerry Kittles was great. And, he was fortunate to go on and move on and play in the NBA as well. And then to go into their building, tough beat in their building because of the fan base and. They were just really well coached at the time, and so that was definitely one of the high points of my career playing in college is going into their place, and then holding Kittles, not really holding him, but limiting him to his buckets and go walking away with the win.
Right, and also just to switch the gears real quick, we're going to switch right to the NBA. And you actually you did a stint in the NBA. You were there. You actually played. I know we talked before off camera. You played with the Pacers for a year or so.
Yep.
Tell me great
I
stories.
came out. I played with the Pacers up until our final cuts in January, which was a phenomenal opportunity and great experience for me. It showed me a different part of athletics. I think a lot of people don't really realize it really sometimes doesn't have nothing to do with your ability. It could be contractual. It could be timing, right system, right place, right time. Guys retiring, guys trades and things. There were so many other variables that came into place that was the business side that I got an opportunity to learn about.
Right. Well, what would your advice be? I know there's a lot of news going on right now, and you actually are heavy in the AAUs as well. But what would your advice be with the LaMelo Ball situation right now? I know it's big news with LeVar taking LaMelo out out of off the team and homeschool him. But what would your advice be to LeVar? Like, what in that situation? Like just, I just want to get your opinion on the whole situation. What's your take on it?
Well, I just think, more importantly, he's their dad, and I think a lot of times we get caught up in some of the things some of his antics and things that he says and things like that. But, one, he's trying to, I want to say that he's trying to protect his son from getting involved in certain things, but then also I just think sometimes you got to kind of step out of the way and allow the kid to have his journey. I think oftentimes now people are trying to restrict the kid's journey. Your journey is your journey. I mean, whatever you're going to experience, you have to experience it. Your dad can't play for you. Your friends can't go with you. So, my advice to him is, as much as I understand him being a father, I think also these are young men, and I think you got to trust what you instill in them and kind of allow them to have their journey. But I definitely understand, him trying to script this thing.
Yeah, I think just to echo off of that, I think what LeVar is trying to do is have LaMelo in a very controlled environment in the midst of chaos.
Exactly.
But like to echo what you said, sometimes it is. As a father myself, as Aaron is a father, pretty sure I'm not. If you have children yourself, it's just when you have.
I'm a father. Yes, exactly.
So when you instill in your children, you have to make sure that they can do it on their own, and maybe
you gotta trust.
Yes, you have to trust what you teach them and hope that they've taken it in. And my biggest concern is not so much from the school side work on the game, but I don't know what kind of competition LaMelo's going to have throughout the year and how when you're shooting in the gym by yourself. Maybe you could speak on that. Shooting in the gym by yourself and practicing by yourself and not getting real game action. How much of a detriment to LaMelo's game that can be?
It's a huge detriment because, like you said, a lot of things, like you can work out as much as you want, but kind of truly hone your instincts as being in those game situations. And I think, him limited that is going to cause, some issues for him because, things have to become instinctive. When you're playing, it's not scripted, so, you can work out and you shoot 1,000 shots, a bunch of cone drills, but they don't move,
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So,
Absolutely. So switching gear, man, I just want to first congratulate you, man, on the new position. You're the head coach of the Carmel Egan basketball team, boys basketball team, and I just want to congratulate you, man. I might have to come check you out, man, but just wanted to see, where do you see the program going? What is your take on everything this year coming up?
Well, first and foremost, man, it's definitely an honor because I'm actually the first African American, head basketball coach in Philadelphia Catholic League in the history of the league, which is incredible. With some of the players and some of the institutions that are involved, like Community Ready, Roman Catholic, and all those great players that came through that Philadelphia Catholic League. So that's an honor in itself, and also, I'm the example, so there's a little bit more added pressure on me when it comes to that. But just coming from New Jersey basketball, which is a little different than Philadelphia basketball. Philadelphia definitely has the coverage and all that, but there's huge programs in New Jersey, which is St. Pat's and St. Anthony. So I just want to kind of bring that attitude and get younger, bring in younger kids and create another opportunity for, New Jersey kids in the Mercer County area to be able to cross the water, which it isn't far from, it's 12 minutes from the Trenton Toll Bridge.
Right.
So, it's an opportunity, create a platform for those kids. Some kids, if they want to make the leap and come over and, see what the Philadelphia Catholic League is like. So I'm excited, man, to really compete. It's a lot of competition. It's heavily covered, so I'm looking forward to it.
Now, throughout your travels in high school basketball, your short stint in the pros and the time at Seton Hall, now as a coach, do you find yourself, not just on the court as your players, but as in your inner self, what may be some of the biggest challenges that that you may face coming into your first rookie season as a head coach?
Well, I think the culture of a student athlete has changed a little bit. It's more of, I'm trying to get it back to more of the earning, nothing given, everything. That's kind of like a mantra that I've kind of incorporated. I think a lot of kids, want, the adulation without the commitment. And I think, we've got to kind of get that culture back. I'm trying to bring that culture back to Carmel. Listen, everything we get, we need to earn. And guys are buying it. I've been there since May. We've been running and we've been in the weight room, and I think they're starting to understand, that I'm not going to give them anything. And that's usually, and I think that's the biggest obstacle right now. I think a lot of these younger athletes kind of just they want to, they like the idea of being a Division I prospect or a scholarship athlete, but they don't like the commitment, and they don't understand the commitment. I think they just expect people to just like they don't want to work on their hone their skill set and really be able to be coached by any coach in the country, and that's what I'm just trying to instill that, with the returning players that I have at Egan and with the future players that I bring in.
Right. Back to the NBA real fast. As I'm just thinking about
it.
What do you see, like, as far as this year? Like, do you actually see the Warriors repeating this year? I know the Cavs made a lot of moves. Then Dwayne Wade's back with LeBron. D Rose is there. So they did Jeff Green.
Right.
It's like it feels like the Cavs are they're actually building their team to go against the Warriors. But offhand, I mean,
it definitely looks that way. It looks that way, but also I think that it was a different dynamic added to Golden State last year with Durant coming over, so that gave them an added. Now with the summer, the year off, the summer off and preseason, I think people are going to prepare more. I think that's what professional athletics really is about. It's about preparation. I think now when you can kind of prepare, for what Golden State will look at. Like, don't get me wrong, I know Golden State will, add some different wrinkles and give some different looks, but at the same time, you kind of get an opportunity to know who you're playing against. And I think, it was all a question of how Durant would fit in with Golden State. We always knew that he was a great player, but that just gave him another added dimension. But I think this year, teams will prepare. I think, Popovich is incredible at preparing.
Yeah.
Kawhi Leonard doesn't go down, that's a different series.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I mean, and, with the introduction of Carmelo to OKC, now that's a different series.
Right.
So, Houston's going to be better. So I just think, giving people an opportunity to prepare and say, okay, listen, this is what Durant likes to do, this is what they like to do when he's in. That's what professional athletics is about. Adjusting and making, adjustments on the fly and then being prepared. So, I think it's going to be a tough road for them. I think it's going to be a lot tougher than they believe.
Now, dare I say,
really preparing to play against it.
Now, dare I say that the Cleveland Cavaliers have taken a page out of Golden State's book when they won the first championship.
Absolutely.
Because they're so deep now.
I agree. I agree. I think that they feel like if we can go small ball and we can, LeBron can cover. They got guys that can cover that, the 3-point line and be able to get back and run with them. So I think they're just trying to prepare to get back for the finals. But again, they can't look beyond Boston. They can't look beyond Washington. These teams are going to, come prepared this year.
Right. Yeah. I have one more question before we're up against it, but real quick, what advice would you have for the first year guys, the Lonzo Balls, the Markelle Fultz, the kid from Sacramento,
Jason Tatum,
Josh
Jackson.
Thank you. What advice would you have for them, being that you were in that situation in your first year going to NBA? What advice would you have for them?
Just understanding the difference in the professional level and the college level. Just to, just understand time. No one's going to wake you up. No one's going to, have you be on time for shoot around. No one's going to, now those things you have to make for yourself. That was one of the biggest things. In college, you get to travel with the team. Someone wakes you up. Now you have so much free time. What they do with their free time and being a consummate professional and constantly, enhancing their craft. Right. I think the basketball will take care of itself. I think, because they're all talented, but at the same time, they have to understand getting rest, understand eating right. Can't eat McDonald's, like you do in college. You got to get a meal. Because, you're here tonight in Philadelphia, then you're in Los Angeles next week. You got to get your rest the next day. And, my advice to them is just kind of get with a veteran. Just kind of watch how they do things. The biggest thing that I did was, I got under Byron Scott and Vern Fleming and Mark Jackson, and just kind of watch how they were professionals and how they went about their day-to-day, regimens and getting their rest and things like that. So I think the basketball will take care of itself. It's a longer season, so you definitely need to get with a veteran and understand rest and,
Now, with that being said, before we get out of here, and I know you got some more important things to do on the Saturday, just to sit here and talk to us, and we really appreciate having you on. with that being said about the rookies, the Lonzos, the Josh Jacksons, the Jason Tatums, the Markel Fultzes,
and all those guys.
With that, I think the player and that's in the best system, in the best possibility and situation to win Rookie of the Year, dare I say, and may have the biggest impact on his team right away, is down in Dallas. I mean, it's Dennis Smith Jr.
He's a bad boy.
And freakishly athletic.
Yeah, that boy can go, man. That boy can really go. But listen, I'm telling you, this is the weird thing, and I'm glad you said that. I think it's just systems. I think it's situational. I think if guys are going to be put in positions, I think it's a lot of pressure on the Simmons kid. I think there's a lot of pressure on the Fox kid to be good. I think if you can get in a situation where you're able to play alongside of some decent veteran players, but also be given responsibility a little bit at a time, and everything isn't put on you. I think it's just really tough. I think the last guy to really do it was actually LeBron James. Kind of come in and with all the hype and all the stigma of being a great player and having all this pressure, and he comes in and he performs.
Right.
So I really wish that a lot of rookies be placed in positions where it's not so much put on them to be that guy. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So based on that,
because I think it's undue pressure.
Go ahead, Kate. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
I put the guy that I really liked, I like Tatum too.
Yeah. Well, listen, Cave.
I watched him last night.
Cave. You know where he's from, though, right? I mean,
oh God.
Cave. I don't know if you know this about me, but I'm a lifelong Duke University fan. Since 1985, Danny Ferry, Tommy Amaker. I mean, I can go down the line. So this is a prestigious school.
I can't listen. I can't stand Duke. But
Thank you.
Gotta respect the product that they put out.
Yeah. Okay.
Just does an incredible job, recruiting. And I looked last night. There were probably 6 of them on the floor.
Listen, man.
Across the league,
I mean, that's what we do.
Yeah, but based on when you were talking about, and I think the key word when you were talking about the rookies and coming in the right system, the word that came to mind was balance. Was balance.
Yeah.
And when you were describing that, I thought to myself, my next question was, well, based on what you said, who do you think is in the best situation? And you said it. Tatum is in the best situation, in my opinion.
He's in the best situation.
He is.
Not a lot of pressure on him
Nope.
to be that guy because he's surrounded with some.
Yes.
So he has guys that are going to do the dirty work.
Yep.
And he has a star.
Yep.
What happens is all he needs to do is just kind of be the consummate professional. Get better every day. Figure out where he is and where he fits. And I think he's going to be. I don't want to be premature, but he might be that guy.
Yeah.
You look around in January and February and say, "Wow." You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because he can fit. He's the perfect fit for them.
Quick, before you go, Kate, real quick, who do you feel, and that just came to me, maybe the guy that we say, wow, we thought he was going to be the guy, but he's not the guy? Just off the cuff. I mean, who do you, when you're looking at the grand scheme of all the players that was just picked within that top 20, who's the guy you say, you know what, wow, I thought he was going to be good, but he's not doing what he's, and I'm trying to think, I mean.
I'll try to think that's a tough one because you know what? Like they're in different situations.
Right.
But I'm telling you, this is what I'll say. As good as the ball kid is, I don't think anybody ever really, because they're basing off some of these plays and what he did. They don't realize the level of player that he's going to play against. He's going to play against Chris Paul. He's going to play against Russell Westbrook. He's going to play against John Wall. This is it. Now, these are the guys that he has to match up against.
Yeah. On both ends of the
floor. Not that he's not good.
Right.
Not that he's not good.
Right.
Bigger.
But these are superior. These are superior guys. Superior. Wall, all those guys.
Westbrook.
Right. This is what I'm saying. Like this is where. So I think he's that guy that they put that undue pressure on. That has to be good right away, and it's not fair to him because he's a rookie.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But he's going to be the disappointment because he's not going to be where. I'm not saying he won't be, but he may not be what they expect him to be. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And where he's going to put the Lakers. The West is, everybody's reloading.
Yeah.
So the Lakers are going to be in turmoil every game, every night out.
Right.
So, it's interesting to see what happens.
So before we let you go, it all comes back. It all comes back to the Sixers for me, and the most polarizing figure really,
Exactly.
I think it has a chance to be the face of the NBA, and that is the process itself. Embiid, I personally don't know. I wouldn't give him a max contract based off what we've seen.
I just don't think he's healthy enough.
That's it. Thank you.
So listen, since we're on the Sixers, can I say this? And I'm just saying this.
You can say whatever you want.
And I get a chance to. Say this on a television show / radio show, whatever. I don't think people are looking at the right person why the Sixers is never healthy. Why are they not looking at their trainers? I know he's a black guy, but why are these guys always hurt?
Yes.
Interesting.
No one ever looks at, like, every player who comes into the show cannot last the season. I don't know if it's their workout regimen. I don't know if it's strenuous, but that's just really weird to me, and I don't think anyone's ever looked at that.
Mm.
Just think about it. Let's just go back 5 years. Every player that they taken has been hurt.
Yeah.
Wow.
I won't go back 10. We can go back 10, but I'll just go back 5.
Right.
Think about every number 1 pick that they got. And they brought in, that kid was hurt.
Yep.
It's same training staff, right? Pretty much same training staff?
And I'm not saying them personally. I'm talking about maybe it's their preparation and their regimen.
Yeah.
They're not drilling enough in the summer. Maybe they're not doing enough, things with the physicality part of, because it's a grueling process to play in the league. It's a lot of games.
Right.
That's why the NBA revamped the back-to-backs. It's a lot. It's really grueling. But if you don't prepare your bodies for that, and it's a big jump. You go from 31 games in college to 82. That's a lot. That's double.
That's double.
More than double.
Yeah. Yeah. Now with the AAUs, I mean, because the AAUs, there's a lot of games playing AAUs. Do you think that's? I mean,
it's a little different. It's a little different.
Yeah.
Talk about physicality. You talk about high school, high school body versus a man. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
The physicality part. And that's why, if you think about it, you go back to those great teams like the Lakers, the Chicago Bulls, they had those stringent workout regimens to survive that rule. They called it the Breakfast Club in Chicago.
Right.
They worked out every day. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm not pointing a finger, but that was no one ever talks about that. Like, I don't know why.
That's
no
a
one
very
talks
good
about
point.
It. See, that is the next level thinking that
Yeah.
we need out of our
We're
guests when we bring them
We're
on.
gonna bring you back, Cave. We're gonna have to, man.
Definitely have
You guys got to dig a little deeper with that and talk about this strength and conditioning program, because that's really what it boils down to.
Definitely. Well, we thank you so much for coming on, Cave. We are up against
Oh,
the break.
man, I appreciate it.
And
I want to get in the studio with you guys one time, too, before the year's out.
Okay, man.
We'll definitely have to link up, and I know the season's probably about to start in about 6 weeks, right around Thanksgiving time.
Right.
We're going to get it going, so we'll definitely come and check out a Conway Eagle game, okay?
Right.
Nah, man, I appreciate it, man. I thank you guys for having me.
All right, Cave.
No problem. Enjoy
Thanks,
your day.
man.
Yep. Have a good one, man.
All right, brother.
Okay.
So we'll be right back on the other side of Philly Sports, guys. We'll get into our PSJ Pick'em, and thank you so much goes out once again. I cannot state enough, Brian Caver. So we'll be right back on Philly Sports, guys, for RVNTV.TV.
20 to 120 people. Choose the Napa Room, Sonoma Room, or the Monterey Room. Terra Nova Restaurant is perfect for friends to meet. And for added fun, enjoy our brand new wine and martini bar. Great food, great wine, great friends. It's Terra Nova Restaurant.
Apple Ridge is about freedom. Apple Ridge is about community. Apple Ridge is about home. Apple Ridge, everything you want, more than you expect. Welcome to your new neighborhood. Apple Ridge Senior Living. Enjoy a maintenance-free, affordable luxury lifestyle today. Visit appleridgeseniorliving.com and find out more about the Apple Ridge experience.
Hey everyone, my name is Adam Chrisman and I'm the host of a new show called The Adam Chrisman Show. Although I've been a veterinarian for almost 15 years now, our show is not just going to be about animals, including pets and wildlife and large animals and zoo animals. It's going to be about lifestyles and pop culture and working out and having a great time and just being a better person. So coming along, check me out this fall on RVNTV.
At Giorgio's, you'll find unique and exotic designs.
That is spectacular. Beautiful. Wow, that is gorgeous.
That is gorgeous.
That's got to be from Giorgio's.
That's got to be from Giorgio's.
He only shops at Giorgio's.
Visit us today in the Freehold Raceway Mall.
Why travel to Philadelphia or Atlantic City for memorable and diverse dining? Experience the unique style and ambiance of Napa Valley wine country right here in the heart of South Jersey. At Terra Nova Restaurant, it's casual yet sophisticated with contemporary American cuisine. Enjoy South Jersey's best sushi and raw bar, the freshest seafood, thick, delicious steaks, pastas, appetizers, and desserts. Our wine bar offers selections from virtually every major wine-producing region in the world. Choose from over 200 wines, with 50 available by the glass. Join us at Terra Nova for Wine Down Wednesdays with special half-price bottles of wine. Sit, sip, and enjoy. Our bar happy hour features sushi at half price. Every Friday night, it's live music and our pasta and wine Sundays. Spotlight 25 wines at $25. Terra Nova Restaurant has a wonderful Northern California decor with architectural touches exuding elegance and warmth. An excellent choice for private parties. Our rooms can accommodate 20 to 120 people. Choose the Napa Room, Sonoma Room, or the Monterey Room. Terra Nova Restaurant is perfect for friends to meet. And for added fun, enjoy our brand new wine and martini bar. Great food, great wine, great friends. It's Terra Nova Restaurant.
Apple Ridge is about freedom. Apple Ridge is about community. Apple Ridge is about home. Apple Ridge, everything you want, more than you expect. Welcome to your new neighborhood. Apple Ridge Senior Living. Enjoy a maintenance-free, affordable luxury lifestyle today. Visit appleridgeseniorliving.com and find out more about the Apple Ridge experience.
Hey everyone, my name is Adam Chrisman and I'm the host of a new show called The Adam Chrisman Show. Although I've been a veterinarian for almost 15 years now, our show is not just going to be about animals, including pets and wildlife and large animals and zoo animals. It's going to be about lifestyles and pop culture and working out.
Welcome back, Philly Sports Guys fans. I am Pete. This is Aaron. And as I said earlier in the show, I would give my middle name.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm about to do this.
Come on, let's go.
Listen, I want to lay myself down on the sword.
Listen, I'm out there. It's your turn. Go ahead. Come on.
My middle name is Washington.
Interesting.
It's very. I told you my name is very distinguished. Peter Washington Evans III.
That's interesting.
49th President of the United States of America.
Washington.
There
That's
you go.
interesting.
I said 49th President.
So PWE.
PWE 3.
Okay, Peter, I like that.
3.
I like that. That's a rate. PWE 3.
Yes.
Okay.
Listen, so once again, it was great having the great Brian Carver on Caver on the show. Caver. Man, great insight.
Yeah, really. Listen, man, that last point about
that last little nugget.
I said.
Yeah.
You got a great point there. And then the comedy said about the ball situation.
Yeah.
Where
remember, and I said, all this hype that Ball is going to get. You got forget he got to guard somewhere on the other end. They're gonna go at him.
I think the expectations of fans, Laker fans, not all, but a majority of them are gonna be too high. And he's just not that type of guy. He's I'm gonna say this.
Very laid back.
I'm gonna say this. He's a poor man's Jason Kidd coming out of California.
Yeah.
That's what he is.
Fans expecting
That's what he is.
Expecting the struggle. But let's get into our pick'em. First on the docket, as we had last week, I took the win. We really need to do a better job of tracking these.
Yeah, we're going to track. Next week, we'll have it all tracked. We'll have the numbers, where we're at, the records, the whole 9 yards will be set next week.
Yes. So, first game on the docket, we have, surprisingly, AFC East leading Buffalo Bills traveling to Cincinnati against the 1-3 Bengals. And I will state that I am picking the Bengals to win this game.
And tell me why, real quick.
Because I just think now the Bengals have gotten that win. They've put up a lot. They're averaging 27 points in the last 2 games.
Burford's back, which is
Vontaze Burfict is back.
Huge.
It's home. I think they're starting to find their identity running the ball.
Yep.
And Tyler Croft. mean, really, 3 touchdowns last week against Cleveland. I understand it's Cleveland, but still, 3 touchdowns is 3 touchdowns. That's hard to do in the NFL.
But see, where my part is, where I'm thinking is, if you notice a change when Bill Lazor took over. Bill Lazor actually was with the Eagles previously, and then went to the Dolphins. But as soon as he took over, you saw the change in the offense. You saw Green getting involved. You saw Gio getting involved.
Yeah.
You saw Mixon getting involved in the screen game, running the ball. So they're just a different team. So you're picking the Bengals?
Yes.
I'm going right with you, bro.
Bengals? Okay. Bengals? All right. And what is the next game on the docket there, sir?
Panthers at Detroit. Ooh. Intriguing. I'm gonna let you start off. What you think?
Really?
Go ahead. Let you start off. Go ahead.
With all the controversy regarding
yes, I was going to say eventually, but you beat me
and
to
coming
that.
off the high of beating New England.
4 touchdowns against New England.
It's in Detroit, and I told you this man is BBMJ.
Don't say it. Don't say it. Don't say it.
I think Stafford gets it done. I think it's the Lions. I'm going to take the Lions. And I don't know what the score is. I don't care about that. I'm not picking against the spread. We're picking straight up.
Well, that's my thing. That's not your thing. That's my thing. Well, the spread is 2.5 Detroit.
They're getting or giving?
Giving.
So they're 2.5 point favorites. Home favorites. Okay.
So, with that being said,
I like that line though.
Yeah, me too. I'm a lead. I was leading to Detroit at first because your boy is balling. I got to give you props to you saying Stafford is balling. He is. However, sometimes through adversity, it brings out the character. It brings out that dog, and it brings out that winning spirit out of you. So, and right now, Cam is experiencing a lot of adversity right now. There's a lot going on right now. So, honestly, I'm actually going to lean to Carolina winning this game. I'm going to say this. I'm going to give a score because that's what I do. I'm going to say 24-21, and I'm going with the Panthers. I'm seeing Cam have at least 1 touchdown, run the ball in the end zone, and 2 touchdowns throwing the rock.
So, we gotta get you like a Swami hat or a wizard.
I'm gonna have to, man.
Even though
I got the dome. I got to go with the dome.
winner will keep the total at this year's picks.
Yes, sir.
And next year, we'll have whoever wins this year's picks will be labeled the Swami, wizard, whatever you want to call it.
And I got to pay up on that cheesesteak bet. We'll do that next week.
Okay.
Cheesesteak. We'll do that next week. How's that? I can't do the other one. The other one I can't do. I can't see myself. That's the kryptonite.
Keith, we still waiting on that Patriots Cardinals bet. That's what he's talking about.
I can't do.
We won in 2016.
Keith, I can't do it, man. I can't do it. I'm sorry.
All right. So next game we have is let's go. Let's go Chargers.
Let's get
Chargers and Giants. Listen, the Chargers.
Okay.
0-4, coming east. You know they're playing on that East Coast time. The Giants were very, very close. If it wasn't for McAdoodoo, again, leaving 6 points on the field, they would have had their first win against Tampa Bay.
Well, the defense let up, though. They were winning, and then the defense let up.
I like the matchup for the Giants. This is how much I like the Giants in this game. The Giants are my suicide pick this week. Because I just think what the Chargers did to the Eagles last week, okay, that is a weakness for the Eagles. It's a strength for the Giants. The receivers are not top flight. They have a very hard time running the ball. They got Snacks Harrison in the middle. And, quiet as kept, Wayne Gallman's going to have a big day tomorrow.
I agree with that. That was one of my
very
points.
Big day. He's going to have a good day tomorrow.
Who, by the way, I like him coming out of Clemson. So, I mean, I agree with that. Listen. Of course. But listen, Great Bird Ash, Matt Kuntz, shout out to all the Giants fans, Abdul Muhammad. This is the week you guys got off the snide. Listen, we got a chat. We got a chat called The Shield. And the Giants fans.
Is GB in the Shield?
Nah, I got the GB in there.
We gotta get GB
GB's got to be in there. But listen, all I got to say is I thought he was going to jump off a bridge. I thought he was going to jump off a bridge. Did you see that?
Abdul was like, he need to be fired on the plane.
Abdul said, I'm going to give him an Uber.
He gone.
I'll drive myself. But I mean, listen, this is the week you guys win.
Yep.
I think right now, it's just too much. Golden Coast, West Coast coming over, East Coast. And I just think, for some reason, man, the Chargers just can't win in those close games.
I think Anthony Lynn is still growing as a coach.
Yeah, he's still growing, and he's learning on the job. But I just think it's going to be too much. I think Eli has about 3 or 4 touchdowns. I think it's a big game for him. And I think Goldman has a nice game, too. Maybe a touchdown.
There's too many weapons.
Reception. So
too many weapons.
We'll see. Odell might do his thing as well. So, Giants.
So, and then now we have Packers at Dallas. the original OG.
That's a
Bye-bye
prime time.
man.
That's a 425 game, national game.
Bye-bye man.
Bye.
Coming back to where he did the unthinkable. Pass to Jared Cook.
Yo, you know what's funny? How in that game last year, all the Cowboys fans all excited. Oh, we gonna win. And then when they scored that last play, I said, "There's too much time." It was like 40-something seconds left, right? I said,
"Too much time."
The bye-bye man.
So I'm just gonna write Packers here, and I think yes, they will struggle stopping the run. However, we saw what the LA Rams did to the Cowboys defense, and people don't talk about this enough.
Right.
The Packers had a very quiet, sneaky draft. Yes, they drafted Kevin King.
Yes.
In the second round, but in the fourth round, they double dipped.
Yes,
they went
did.
Jamal Williams and they went Aaron Jones.
Yes.
Jamal Williams out of BYU, and you got Aaron Jones out of UTEP.
Aaron Jones is that dude, though.
That dude.
Aaron Jones, y'all watch out for him. 5'9"
Yes.
cat. He reminds me a little bit of Amon Green a little bit, don't
Yeah.
he? Reminds me a little bit of Amon Green. He's that dude you got to watch
Yeah.
out for. He's sneaky. You look at him like, oh, who's this guy?
Yeah.
And he got 100 yards on you.
Yeah.
That quick. But shout out to Josh Rogers, my cousin. He says we're haters.
On who?
Because on Dallas, he's a Dallas fan. He says we're
Are
haters.
you picking Dallas?
I'm going to actually pick Dallas this time. I'm actually going against the Baba man.
Damn,
But I'm going to Josh. I'm leaning for you guys. You always talk about we hate. He says your boy Pete's a hater. He's a hater.
Listen, you almost made me cuss. Listen, I tried to tell you. Listen, real quick. We had our guest Reggie Thomas, blah blah blah, Light Word Sports on this
Shout out
show
to Reggie.
last week.
Right.
I told him your team is flawed. This is the key. This is the key. You said it earlier. 2 to 3 years from now, the Dallas secondary will be better. But guess what? The Eagles secondary is also going to be better.
That's true.
If not better than yours.
Right. So
You know what I'm saying?
you're going Packers.
Of course, but I'm not betting against Baba man.
I'm going to go Dallas. I don't know why I'm doing it, but today I'm going to actually do it.
All right, so next we have the Sunday night game. We have the Kansas City Chiefs 4-0 against Deshaun Watson and the Texans in Houston. Sunday night football, primetime game.
Just got excited.
First time for Deshaun Watson. Listen, and Andy Reid and his teams have struggled with quarterbacks that can run. Kirk Cousins had about 50 yards in them on Monday night. If you do the same thing against Deshaun Watson, he's going to make you pay. And they have it at every level. They have a tight end. They have a dual head running back, a Foreman and Miller. And Will Fuller coming back as that speed. They can take the top off the defense.
Foreman's going to be starting soon because Miller. Shout out to Kyle Jones. We were talking about fantasy. Yeah. And Miller's thinking up the joint.
No, he had a great week last week.
He did last week?
He gave me 25 points.
He did give you 25 points.
What you talking about?
Kyle said he's doing bad. But anyway.
Listen.
All I'm going to say is this. Deshaun Watson. Anytime I say the name, Deshaun Watson.
I don't think it's going to be an undefeated team after this week.
I'm going to say this to you, and I agree with you wholeheartedly.
Texans?
Last week I picked against him, and I apologize, Deshaun. You my boy. But this week, Andy, you my boy, but it's just too much.
And you know what?
It's going to be too much, man.
The surgence of the welcoming committee for Deshaun Watson, what it's done is now it gives that defense confidence to go out there and ball out because they had somebody they had faith in on the other side. And
listen,
you remember
the formula's got to be for them.
Yeah.
Run the ball, play great defense, and Deshaun make 2 to 3 plays a game. That's the formula.
He can do more than that.
He can do more than that. But I'm saying, that's got to be the base of the formula. If he does more, then hey, great.
Now you see what Bill O'Brien can do with a capable quarterback. This is what I love. Last week, one of the touchdowns, he had 5. He had 4 passes and 1 running. I think it was a touchdown pass to Will Fuller. They're running back to the sideline. First person in the group, Deshaun Watson, J.J. Watt.
Listen,
that's what I'm talking about.
Listen, man.
When you have that,
you got a franchise quarterback. You got a guy. It's not. See, this is what I'm trying to tell you. I've been saying this to everybody. Now all the haters out there thinking I'm crazy for saying this. The boy's special.
Yeah. He's
special, man. There's a certain amount of players that come in this generation, and I'm gonna quote Dabo Sweeney. Now I'm not saying this. But Dabo said this. Dabo Sweeney, coach of Clemson University. He said, passing up on Deshaun Watson is like passing on Michael Jordan. He said that. Ooh. And I quote.
We'll see. Now, last but not least, we have this game at 1 o'clock right across the bridge at the link. It's going to be rocking. Tailgate's going to be popping. The team has momentum.
I like that. Gonna be rocking and popping. That's rapping. You rapping there, bro.
I'm trying to
I'm
do what I did when I did it and how I did it when I did it. Get it when you did it. Okay, listen. So, Cards Eagles. Cards have the 8th ranked defense, 11th ranked offense overall. So it's surprising they're 2-2. But their wins have come against teams that are a combined, I think, 1 and 8.
Yeah, San Fran.
1 and 8 because 2 and 8. No, 1 and 8 because San Fran has no wins.
Yeah, no wins.
And
they struggle.
The Colts is 1 and 3, so 1 and 7. And both of those wins came in overtime. I understand the San Francisco game was a divisional game,
right?
But the Colts suck.
Yeah, they're horrible.
The Colts suck.
They're horrible. And but the problem is with the Cardinals. And I'm going to get the pros and cons. Those tackles are horrible.
Yes.
Listen,
Shipley, Vandermeer, whatever.
Marcus Lawrence, whatever his name is for the Cowboys, was in the backfield. He got some dinner.
3-man
He took his wife out. He took his girlfriend out. I don't know who's married now. He took his girlfriend out. He took his kids, and they all was chilling in the backfield.
Yep.
Every play. Every single play. So with that being said,
now
Barnett should have his first sack.
No, not
There's
just
no
Barnett,
excuse.
not just Barnett.
Curry should be eaten.
But you saw Timmy Jernigan last week, first play of the game. He had his right guard 2 yards in the backfield. They're starting a rookie right guard tomorrow, 5th round pick out of Vanderbilt, and they don't run the ball well anyway.
Bo Allen was doing his thing too.
You saw.
He was solid last game, very solid last game.
San Diego Chargers have a better offensive line than the Cardinals. So listen, the Eagles. It starts up front. It starts up front. Now, defensively wise, going against Marcus Golden is out for the year. That's the best pass rusher.
That's big.
Hassan Reddick, and you got the boys, Honey Badger, you got Buchanan in the middle of that defense. Yes, they are very fast, but what beats speed? Power. You could now they're only giving up 88 yards per game for rushing. So they're one of the top rushing defenses in the league. But you can still impose your will.
Right.
But the biggest scare is that secondary going against J.J. Nelson, John Brown, Larry Fitzgerald.
Now, only saving grace with that.
Larry. Who's the saving grace?
Larry Fitzgerald's one. He's the Eagle killer. Ain't nothing we do about that. But our saving grace is. You know his stats? Before you do that, our saving grace is J.J. Nelson is not fully 100%, and John Brown's not fully. They were all limited this week during practice. So that's one of our saving graces. But here's the deal, and before you give a stat, here's the deal. Dougie P, and I gave you props earlier, even though they're good against the run, just because they're good against the run, stick with it. You gotta still wear them down. Against speed, like he said, power. So Dougie P, I understand you want to throw the ball, you gotta throw it back there and wince. But you gotta control the clock, you gotta win that time possession battle, which we've been doing. If we do that, we win the game. Go ahead, get a stat.
I think it's the Eagles win regardless. I think they're the better team, but a balanced team. But I think it's going to be a blowout if the Eagles take care of business and do what they need to do.
Really? Blowout?
Yes. And I think it can be because, listen, I think you're going to see a lot of dying for the Eagles because they're going to force the Arizona Cardinals to run the ball.
Okay.
And they can stop the run, even with Bo Allen and without. And
that's a weakness right now because David Johnson's out for the Cardinals.
Right. And they got Chris Johnson and Kerr Williams. Now Ellington out of the backfield as a pass catcher,
that's a problem
against our linebackers.
That's a problem.
It's against our linebackers, so that's going to be tricky to see. But we'll see. I think it's the Eagles win. It's going to be a hard fought win because really, I just don't know what we're going to. Because I want to see Doug's going to have to get creative with his passes.
Jeffrey's going to be canceled out.
If you put Jeffrey in the slot, move around a little bit, get Torrey Smith some favorable matchups. That's the key. That's the key. Torrey, you dropped that seam pass. That was a touchdown last week.
He's got to stop dropping the ball. Yes. If Torrey, and I think you picked up. Did you pick him on fantasy?
Yes.
Listen, I would do the same thing Pete did in fantasy. Torrey Smith's going to have a big game tomorrow.
Definitely we want to pick
He's
up.
He's got to step up.
Wide receiver 2 this week.
Got to step up.
Listen, so I like the Eagles in the game. And one of the main reasons is, I said last week with the Chargers, I think we had a better quarterback.
Yeah.
Carson Palmer looks beautiful for a couple plays, a couple drives.
Then he just
then I don't know what happened.
He's on a milk carton.
And listen, Eagles don't get no time. Eagles all day. Yeah. And
so you got. I think like to give him the score.
Score. I don't think the Eagles will cover. It's a 6.5 point spread, but I do think the Eagles win by 5. So I'm going to say 31-20, 31-24, 31-26, 28. I think they'll win the game.
Honestly, I agree with you. We are going to win the game, but I'm honestly seeing it's going to be a tight game. It's going to be very, very tight. One thing that we missed that's very important, they are good against the tight end. So Ertz may not have the numbers he had previously in the last couple weeks. Right. So that's why I'm saying Dougie P's got to be disciplined. He's got to think about he's got to make some adjustments. That's the key. He's got to make some adjustments during halftime, during the game. Because he's going to see a lot thrown at him. Right. A lot of different coverages, a lot of zone blitz, a lot of different disguises. Honey Badger coming in on the end, Honey Badger, in the slot. So this is a game for him. He's got to be creative, man. So we'll see. But I got him 27-24 Eagles.
Now, it's a big game because the Eagles need this win against a team they should beat.
Right.
Because it is a very short week as they play next Thursday on Thursday Night Football against Carolina in Carolina. That's going to be big. We don't know if Chicago's going to be ready for that game. Darby may be. Now, Sidney Jones is doing. He's ahead of schedule.
Wow.
We're not. I don't think we're going to see him back to probably week 10, week 11.
See, I'm very. I mean, I like what you're saying, but I'm just real skeptical about it. I kind of want to just. I'm on the edge of caution. I'm on the edge of caution. Like, I think we should redshirt him. I honestly, me personally, I think we should redshirt him. Why bring him back this year?
Because you may have a chance to be
a Super Bowl contender, maybe?
Not a Super Bowl contender, but you may find yourself in a better position because the NFC really
next
is
year. I say
the NFC is really wide open. You gotta
You got
to strike while the iron's hot. But speaking of Carolina, I want to segue in to our YGTG. Okay. So let me scoot up real quick.
You scooting up?
Scooting up.
Okay.
Listen, Jordan Rodriguez.
Now is this the same young lady in their first story?
Yes.
Okay.
So I will say, yes, Cam Newton chose a bad choice of words when he spoke to you, and it was sexist. I'm not making no excuse for that.
Right.
But you knew you cannot throw stones in the glass house.
That's what you said.
We all hear our parents say that, right? You
That's
hear
what
that
they
saying.
said.
Don't throw stones in the glass house.
Yeah.
So I'll leave it at this. Jordan Rodriguez also issued an apology for some very tenuous tweets, bigotry-like tweets that she had from 2013, 4/5 years ago. Did we get a public apology? No. Did we
still
get a
here,
apology?
I'm still waiting.
No, we got a
she still got a job?
Screenshot.
She still got a job?
Charlotte Observer said she's keeping a job.
Get out of the city.
No.
I didn't know that one.
No backlash whatsoever. Nothing.
Quiet.
But listen, I had put on Twitter, my personal Twitter account. I won't get that out.
Yeah, because we got to be careful nowadays.
Personal Twitter account, I was just combing through, and I hear people say, whoa, we talked about it earlier, Cam Newton and the timing of his apology after he lost Danny. Which one is worse? Cam said this on Wednesday.
Right.
Issued an apology on Thursday.
Right.
Jordan Rodriguez, you knew you had these tweets for 4 years.
Right, and the tweet she said, she used the N-word in her tweets. Basically, they was on a trip. Her and her dad was on a trip.
Yes.
Going out, and his dad was saying some racially tense words, or racially slurs, if you will, and said the N-word in the tweet. And basically, she was basically condoning what he was saying. Yeah. And actually said the actual word on her Twitter.
So how do we question Cam Newton's timing and his apology when we don't bring into question Jordan Rodriguez? I ask her that, people. How is that fair? Listen, no, I'm not comparing sex and race.
All I'm saying
is they're both wrong.
All I'm saying is, and I agree with that. They're both wrong in the situation, but you're not hearing anything. I mean, the fact that you said that she still got a job is, I'm floored.
Not even
not
suspended.
Not suspended, nothing.
And you interview, your job is to interview and follow a team that's predominantly black.
I'm going to change this. YGTG. You know, we have that right to do that.
You're going to give it to the Charlotte Observer?
I'm going to give it to the Charlotte Observer. I mean, she's definitely the basis of the you got to go. But I mean, it's egregious that they didn't even address it. And they address it. No suspension. No.
They haven't heard nothing.
Nothing.
And once again,
nothing.
This is why Cam didn't know. But it just brings into question
where our priorities at.
Not just where your priorities at. Like, how did she get to where she was at with this information out there? And this is my biggest thing. You knew you had the tweets for 4 years, so when you went and you cried wolf to the media, you knew that somebody somewhere was going to find these tweets. Hence why you came out with the apology. Come out with the apology before you even get the job.
And see, the moral of the story is, and I always say, and Pete and I discussed it off air, I know we got to go. And this is why I'm very, 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 very crucial. I watch what I say on social media. And people, we always say it, even with the athletes, everything. Just in general, you always should watch what you say, whether you're working this job, whether you're working a 9-to-5 job. Because,
never know what's going to happen.
At the end of the day, you can say something 3 to 5, 6, 7 years ago, something that's crazy. And guess what? When something comes out, they can say, oh, well, he said this back then. So let's bring it out. So the moral of the story is, people, watch what you say. Before you think about clicking something, before you think about out of your brain, think first. Don't click it.
So that will wrap it up for this edition of Philly Sports Guys here at the RVNTV Studios in Mount Laurel, New Jersey. Make sure you catch us on RVNTV.tv. Not just our programming. If you're a sports fan, the platform of RVNTV has an abundance of different genres and anything that you could think that you could be into, from social scenes to entrepreneurship, also to food and wine. Right. So hey, watch our show, but then also support the brand itself. I'm Pete. This is Aaron, Philly Sports Guys. Philly Sports Guys, GUYZ, Facebook. Look for the show to be up later on within the next 24 to 48 hours, so you can Make sure you follow. Enjoy. Have a safe weekend.
Listen,
get ready for some football.
Go Birds. Let's do it. We win tomorrow. 27-24. Watch what I say.
All right, everybody. Have a great weekend.
Having a great time and just being a better person. So